And we begin once more. This is not going to be that long. I'm just going to do the advancement quest for the dwarves, which lets me do my dwarven impression again, which is horribly bad. But it'd be fun. I'm gonna get to the dwarven area, and then we shall begin on a little side quest. First, we go to where's that? Imperative. Alright, let's do this, Ronit. Ah! Oh! Oh! Only you! Only not how you talented, but hard-working, too! You've really made a difference around here. As for me, I've never made anything like this before, but it's taking a while to get the engine right. Who'd have thought making a tank would be so complicated? I'd reckon I'd have it had worked out before long. There's one problem I've been struggling with, the fuel. I suppose wouldn't hurt to ask around if they've got any ideas. All right, laddies. It's been like a cold core. Those few leaves for automata aren't going to cut it. But I think just too heavy, and when it's empty. Never mind when the full of load of cargo. Of course, making it lighter is an option. We can't cut back on armor or some senator will rip through it like it was paper. And there ain't... Wait, is this the girl? And there ain't no point putting a limit on the amount it can carry. Cause the defeat purpose of it. Actually, I'm not sure it's a good time to mention this, but I get the feeling we're being watched. Or one of those bastard hobgoblins have followed us here. I'd smash it bloody head in. Who are you calling a hobgoblin? Ah! I've no time to deal with underlings. It's the thrice cursed Ronit I seek. Osgin the Grog, proud descendant of great Waltz, challenge you to a test of skill with Walt's hammer on the line. What the hell are you talking about? If you're a descent of the Vault, I'm a two-headed armorer. His blood flows in my vein, not yours. Besides, can't you see I'm busy? I'm trying to build the prototype for the rolling tank grid. Hey, what? Had no clue that you were what you mean. It sounds fascinating. No, not that I care about what any of you are, or your band of thundering thunderheads are up to. All I want is to challenge you and prove the better engineer. Surely your pride compels you to accept, unless you're scared, that is. I ain't scared of nothing. If it's a showdown you're after, a showdown, that's what you'll get. But not until I finish this thing. Of course, the quicker it gets done, the quicker you can pit your skills against mine. Oh, I see. What are you getting to? This is your roundabout way of asking me for help, isn't it? Judging by that sorry state of whatever it's supposed to be, you're certainly need it. That's what it takes to get for you to relinquish what's hammer. So be it. You're shambling charlatan. Is that the sound of an impending disaster I hear? I assume you've got at least some crafting chops to back up the mouth of yours. I'll have you know that even blog babies are produced better work than the sodding rubbish that passes for engineering and Conran. And from what I've gathered, you started building the tank of yours without even considering what sort of fuel to use. I'll be here until my next name day. I wait for you lot to find a solution for yourself, so I'll let you use the Grog's secret formula, which is sure to work naturally. I'd expect something in return. Grog, and plenty of it. Maybe we can get some for the rest of us. Maybe we're at it. Well, we're at it. Like a drunken buzz to increase productivity. Yes, definitely. But there's nowhere to go to get decent brew before mom's wrong, and we lack the means to make it ourselves. Bless me, beard. You call yourself a dwarf? Call yourselves dwarves? Tell you what, I'll build you a brewing machine on the condition that I can have grog whenever I want. Agreed? I'll need an assistant though. You over there, lend me a hand, would you? I can make you the cask. I've heard some convoluted schemes in my day. A few of them my own, but this is something else. Where as long as it doesn't interfere with my work, I can't get a Hobbs ass what she does. I think we can spare for a bit. So why not humor her? I'll be installing the machinery on top of those steps, so when you're ready to see the new engineer in action, just say the word, and if you even think about sabotaging it to make me look bad, I shall be very cross. Alrighty then. Alright. Listen, I didn't just pick you at random, you know. I've been watching from afar and I've seen the way you work. While I won't go as far as to say I'm impressed you're a cup above the rest of these talentless hacks. I'll be interested to see how you cope when working alongside someone of my caliber. While I designed the brewing apparatus, I'll have you produce a few basic components. You can imagine they'll need all manners of filters to remove any impurities, which is where you come in. I suppose you'll be wanting the raw materials, won't you? Let me see. I think that should be some in the automaton. Problem solved. It seems the Toro's habit of carrying loads of rubbish around with them actually pays off for once. Well then, what are you waiting for? I'm keen to show this bunch of reprobates a proper grog tastes like. And we are keen to do the tasting. Let us go, let us work, shall we? Fabric Retromatic Megato Import request for materials accept acknowledged. Let's do this. Make the brewer. There we go. Carve you out. Still. Alright, that's one. These shouldn't take too long. I'm not gonna be flying everywhere. Done, are you? There you go, young lady. Took you long enough, but it was worth the wait. Now, we're only a few simple steps away from producing lovely grog. Grog. Actually, I'm hoping to try a new recipe I've come up with using local ingredients. It's not to be good for a laugh. I'd bet it tastes even worse than the usual direct course to serve up as long as we switch over to my recipe. Afterwards, I can't see any harm trying though. Down the hatch. Down the hatch. Using Oz's watchful eye, Walt's Manville is now a fully functional brewery, an essential part of any tank building facility. With the majority of the workforce now blind drunk, the next logical step is to begin producing large quantities of highly flammable fuel for your experimental war machine. It is actually hilarious. I will wonder what sort of grog we can make from local ingredients. I don't really fancy traveling all the way back to Thor every time we run out. This Thor certainly seem to be enjoying the brews. Suppose I could them the honor of passing a little cross across my palette. I want Beard. This is incredible. In fact, it might be even better than the ale we make in Konra. Though the recipe is of my own invention, the brewing technique are the key to its unique flavor, Lozgick. I hope you don't mind me interrupting. This needs up to discuss your side of the bargain. What are you planning to do, my tank viewer, eh? Planting? Why it... Alright, there to it. Take a closer look. Ah, looks like a brewery vat to me. Ah, that shows how much you know. Behold, the patented grog ethanol mill. By fermenting various forms of vegetables, like dry grass and so on. The distillery then distill it a few times. We'll be able to produce beer that can be used in a range of machinery. What do you think of that, you simple-minded simpleton? That's bloody brilliant! And you started working on it before we even gave you your grog. Didn't waste any time. That's for sure. It really is quite remarkable. Sprinters, I'd say our doubts have been laid to rest. At least as far as our skill as an engineer are concerned. Let this be a lesson to all your naysayers. But the proof, as they say, is in the pudding. And you'll see the true extent of my genius once you've feasted upon the ice and the power of the ethanol fuel. Aye, yeah. There's not yet another ahead of... Let's not get ahead of ourselves. For all we know, the whole thing can blow up in our faces. But I suppose it would be poor form not to express my appreciation. So thanks, Ozg. Try not to sound so enthusiastic about it. And if you're in the mood for giving praise, I reckon Rex deserves some too. Yes, alright. Haven't forgotten. Good work, Udrak. Ozg. Couldn't have done it without you. Eight. 20 minutes for one quest. Not bad. Also let me have excuse to my terrible accents. A new Dwarven Tribal Daily quests are now available for Get at Waltz and furthermore, you will be able to undertake the 3 additional quests for Get as a reputation bonus. This bonus is available until the daily reset time for tribal quests. And the additional quests will be available. I have a website for that. Ooh. Here for a drink, you are you? Tough rock for crows. Are these tribes? Grooming kit. Probably get you to 77 after this, the next roundup, but that will be after stream. For then, I shall return to the Crystarium and continue until I get to Tempest. That will be the end of the thing for this stream. Oh, the thing reset. Reset? Yeah, that reset. Neat. Yeah, go talk to the Amaro people. To the Amaro man. The plan. Hey, 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 hey. You require an Amaro? Just a moment, and I shall settle our swiftest beast to fly you to the island. The open water to the depths of the Tempest. Our Amaro can swim, yes, but to reach the ocean floor. I'm afraid, my good sir. Check it off.
Ah, we have found thee. Word reached us of thy recovery, and thus did we gather with all haste. Ah. By thy looks I gather thou hast gleaned that which I came to tell thee.
Urianger has shared everything with us. The Exarch's true identity and purpose.
I offer no excuses. When I agreed to aid the Exarch with his plans, 'twas in full acceptance of the condemnation I would face when my duplicity was laid bare. Yet it is not rancor, but resolve that I sense in thee. Thou art fully intent upon walking thy path to its end, art thou not? If thou canst forgive my deception, or, failing that, set aside thy displeasure for a time, I do beg leave to follow thee. What strength and wisdom I possess are thine to command.
I won't say this because basically Minfilia told me that no hero should be allowed. This is best. I forgive you, let's go. Because this Catboy is a good cap.
I thank thee. Doubt not but that I will do all in my power to repay thy kindness and fulfill the Exarch's wishes.
I'm sorry, but I don't think this is a good idea. Leaving the Crystarium, I mean, with or without Urianger. What I did for you won't last forever. There's no telling when the light will break free again. Please, you must stay here, at least for a little while longer. We will find a way to cure this, I promise you.
can you make promises? We don't even know where to start.
Alize, please. You know Reen was only trying to help.
Of course I know! I know only too well! But making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. It's a lie. Plain and simple. We've all searched high and low for an answer, and every one of us came back empty-handed. I am not about to stand in his way now. Not after failing him in his hour of need. No! The least we can do is...
We will go with you as well. There is naught to be gained by standing still.
Indeed, we have exhausted every other avenue. Lead, and we shall follow. If there is any hope to be found, then we will surely find it at your side.
Are we all in agreement then?
Is there aught we can do to help?
Though we may not know the whole story, we do know you're in for a fight. And while the Exarch's away, it falls to the rest of us to see the Warrior of Darkness is given a proper send-off.
You told them!
No! Well, not in so many words.
Aye, we didn't need it spelled out for us. When the night sky appeared over whichever place you went to, it was harder not to put two and two together.
From the moment I heard that you and the Exarch shared the homeland, I had my suspicions. Long had he been waiting for a certain someone to arrive, and I knew at once that it must be you.
Exactly. When he went up to meet you, it was clear it was no ordinary visitor. That spring in his step spoke volumes. I could feel his excitement.
Eat him! That's right!
Yeah, yeah.
We do not fully understand where you or the Exarch hail from, or why you've all done so much to protect us. But we are deeply grateful nonetheless. So, if there is anything at all we might do to aid your journey, you need only name it. What would you have of us?
You might have invited them to join us, where there are not so many. But come, they are waiting. What is your will, O Warrior of Darkness?
Give it to us. We will see the Exarch home safe and sound. Riange. There's nothing I can do to cease you, to cleanse you of the light's corruption. But I'll do everything in my power to keep it in check. If the Warden's Aether overwhelm you again, you'll become Cinder. So please, save your strength for when it really matters. Just so you know, it would not look kindly on any further interruptions to leave us behind. we do this together. Gods know you've spent enough time charging into danger on our behalf. It's only fair that we return the favor. I once said that I wanted to fight for Justinian. But I wanted to save him, not let him be sacrificed for a cause. And now I say it the same to you. The volunteers who journeyed to Calusia have all been safely returned to their homes. But they've also assured us that they will be doing their best to hold the Eaters at bay in our absence. Thou didst plan to commandeer an armor for a journey to the open sea. I fear the fall dive down into empty soaks. Underwater a boat would drain even behind legendary stamina. Thus, during thou convalescence may consider the most efficient method of reaching the depths of the tempest, and I believe we have arrived at an elegant solution. Yet ere we discuss the steps, I suggest thou doth conclude much pressing business, as remains to thee the Crystarium. Once the sea closeth above our heads, we are unlikely to surface again until our grand deed is done. Thine affairs is in order, and I shall unfold to thee my proposal. Our destination is the ocean floor, yet our goal is not simple to arrive there. Snakes have means to breathe the water, to free and fight freely. Thus, would I petition aid of one of the fair, a being with whom I have yet to speak face to face. Rather than waste words on explanation, I bid follow me on to the hamlet of Solin, with a light to the southwest. All will become abundantly clear, I promise thee. There to the west, canst thou discern the lump of the isle raised above the water? The cloyage covering mass. Hideth the key to our safe descent. Swim close and plunge thee beneath the surface. Thou shalt soon divine the reason for my insistence. Though it be much to my shame, I can flail and flounder where thou mayest glide as a fish. I shall board a boat to the island, and spare one and all the spectacle of mine inept strokes.
Oh, that's hilarious. Ah, there you are. Once you've completed your underwater investigation, the path here leads to the top of the island. Even seeing it up close, I'm still not sure what's so special about this island. This island is enormous. Assuming my geography is correct, this would be the mirror of Silver Lake, back in the source. Although the size hardly compares.
If thou wouldn't divine the secret of the isles, I prithee inspect the view from beneath the water's surface. The locals call this the Isle of Ken, which I presume must refer to knowledge, either that or someone was being awfully zealous about marking his territory.
Talk to the wife.
If you've solved Urianji's little mystery, then you can find them further up the slope. 'Twas all rather obvious to my eyes, though I concede I have an unfair advantage.
Yes, dear, you have magic see. You have eyes that see magic. We all know this. And we are all plebeians. While you, my dear, are a magnificent woman of superpower eyes. Me, just hit things really hard. Two curved slabs of rock seems squeezed together here, with given the impression of a giant stone island.
Though it appears solid enough, the rock yields slightly under your touch. With the surface gently shifting, or was it just your imagination? Up I go. Up and away. Up and away. Well, that hast thou discerned.
Reminds me of a certain crime.
Most perceptive. Although the lower the Bixies, we are even now perched upon the back of an ancient Fey entity. Its name is Bismarck I, self-same title, by which we know the great feathered whale, revered by the Vanu Vanu of the Source. It will enlist its aid to bear us into the deep, and thence banish the water and airy sphere, alike in foam to the domes which do shelter the hamlets. Beneath the ruby sea, within its compass, we may move unencumbered and defend ourselves when the hour of battle cometh, as it must, as its most sure release shall. Now I must needs ask for signs to his eyes, make my supplication.
Wir Sach, Bilan Bismail. Fallen si lor wislan, adas si alinal.
Van urs atslir, olfod thim, iri guath thi.
Oh dear. I don't need to speak Fey to know that didn't go well.
We need Feolu.
My snake yak! You've learned to call me at last! And where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight. Oh, my precious mortal, I shall help you in any way I can. Gers Bismail win picked. Van dromi drom jakom. Van red rithje.
Ahai una, sahawin ulsk. Isnörim, sor vierlo.
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. It's only got manners.
It will be done, Your Majesty. Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight. the blessings of the Fae keep you safe, Inba.
To the western sea we go. Wrapped in my breath, I will see you to your destinations. Destination, little neighbors.
And just like that, it's all gone back to the way it was.
What was you expecting? 100 years of honey and rainbows? Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
Ah, the magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up. Gods. I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
What the? Do you see that?
What a monster! Where did it even come from?
Came from your ass.
Whoa there! It's not stopping! Run! Run!
That's what you get for making count your goddamn number.
I have fulfilled my duty. I return now to the lake. I have not flown in a age. It was pleasant. May your journey be safe, little neighbors.
So I'm gonna get the Tempest, and that'll probably be it for me for now.
Wow.
The breath of Bismarck. See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves? The waters recede. The tempest's floor is laid bare. In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom. The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being. You stand at the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
I stab at thee.
I remember being impressed by the domes of the Ruby Sea, but this makes them look like a bubble in the stream. Huh. Bismarck must be powerful enough to create a dome. Bismarck must be powerful enough to create a dome this size. I can only pray to whatever gods are listening that it continues to hold. This is amazing. I can't even see the surface. Get all the water out of the way. With all the water out of the way, we'll be able to venture quite some distance. Him itself must be hiding around here somewhere. I dare say, Urianger endured much playful attention from the Pixies to learn the lore of Bismarck. He is nothing if not dedicated, a dedicated scholar. Full glad am I that Bismarck was true to his word. We have arrived in the Tempest safe and dry. It is here that we shall find the lair of Emmett Silk, and I believe the imprisoned Exarch as well. As for an Asian alone, it is of course a trifle matter to flee to the rift, yet I suspect such travel is nigh impossible. The mortal with a mortal is in one's custody. He will not soon risk his pride. Exarch's very body serveth as key to the crystal tower and its powers of temporal transportation. Thus am I all but certain that this underwater realm harboreth our friend and enemy both. We have but to find them. Oysters. The event you have left the area, speak with Infield at Vermont Yards, Benmont Yards, and Clusia to return to the Tempest. Now, as for where we shall be looking, I rather doubt Emmett Silk is sitting around out in the open. I propose we follow the slope down towards the deeper trenches and keep an eye out for rock formations large enough to house a stronghold. Let's be off then, but watch your footing. The ground is still wet and like to be slippery. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yo. Oh yeah. Oh, I need my burb. Pretty sure this is the last. I'm getting my nuts. You give me my nuts, lady. Oh, one second. Hey ho! My first compass? Shite.
I don't give a rant's in. I don't give a rant's in. I don't give a rant's in. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. Suck, 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 suck.
I think Red has the right idea, but can't help wondering what Emmett Silk will be doing down here without aid of gills and fins.
He really doesn't need that. This outcropping seemeth natural enough.
The ocean floor is a mystery, strange place to be. Of course, but this aether is like aught I've ever seen. Not out of the ordinary here, as far as I can tell. The gloom down here is so suffocating compared to the endless night sky we saw, but I suppose M itself had nowhere else to go. What about a large formation over there? Let's go 200 south to get that other current. This is one of those ones that's underground. Can't see shit. It's probably underground. Yep, it's underground. God, I hate it when they're underground. Look, man. So I'm gonna finish this quest and then start the next quest, and then I'll be done for today. Oh, not for today, for now. I will save now. Okay. The finless one. They followed me. Why have you come? Was it you who took away the water? So this is where the Ondu make their home. I had wondered. Pray forgive us for any inconvenience we have caused. We were not aware your people lived here in the Tempest. We need this great dome there that might conduct a most urgent search that and thus beg you for your understanding.
Chief, what are we to do? Are you the emissary of ancient ones? The mystery has stirred. We have seen illuminated land shining through the gloom of the abyss. If you are the emissaries, the chosen, I bid you welcome. If you are not, I bid you leave.
I'm not sure I understand. I'm not sure I understand. Would you be willing to elaborate? It seems I suggest we withdraw for the moment. So what's the plan, given your condition? I'm reluctant to suggest lingering. That said, we're presently enamored. Meandering search would proceed far more swiftly if we could call upon the Undo's local knowledge. Yes, I'd like to know more about the illuminated land Chieftain spoke of. Could it be Emmett Silk's stronghold? Do you suppose perhaps he lit lantern upon his return? We cannot dismiss the possibility, but if there's if these Undo refuse to speak with us. Kojak, do you remember the first scheme of entering Ilmore? How I had planned to ingratiate myself by offering lucrative trading opportunities with Yondu? The individual I dealt with was reticent. Reticent in matter and curiosity and custom. But we were able to reach an agreement nonetheless. Cautious, not curious. Or is it curious? I believe that with the right approach, we can build a similar relationship here. Kind of approach? What kind of approach do you have in mind? Chieftain though doesn't leave us much options. If we are to tread the swiftest path, then we must needs locate its beginnings. It is plain, our all too dramatic rival hath thrown the ceremony to confusion. Were we to solve such problems as we have caused, and assure our host, thereby our purpose here is not immiscible to them, they may yet prove amenable to reason. I smell chores. But very well. If it can't be done quickly. Do you think? I have nothing better to offer, but I do worry what would happen if the Undo's tails end up leading us to that end. I cannot say for certain, but I sense this tribe has deep connections to the Asians than first meets the eyes. It warrants for the investigation. Thus, I cast my vote in favor of 80% for the time being. Let's do what we do best. Help people. Then it's settled. Strola, pray proceed with your investigations. The rest of us will see about fostering some goodwill. Break. Where is everyone? Kudrak, you won't believe who I've just bumped into. This is Pas-Un, the very fellow I did business with prior to our ill-fated stay in No More.
I waited and you didn't come. Then the minstrel came, but his visit did not continue.
I am truly sorry, Prasuno. Things did not proceed as planned. Is there aught we can do for you? By the way, an apology?
Perhaps where the dry return. The dry return. A cavern to the north is home to giant crab. We do not fear the crab, but we are the swiftest swimmers. But now there is no water. We run, they scutter close behind, snapping and snipping and snapping their claws, and there's too many of them, too many.
I believe I can be assistance with that. And what of you, Jack? If you're not found a task, you're most welcome to join me. Indeed, I will appreciate the company. Where the dry return is a rather ominous ring to it. Okay, I said I was gonna... Whoa! Our compass here. And there's gonna be a cutscene for this one, so I'm just gonna schmoo. Ah, there's the wife. Ah, as I suspected.
You could crack the shells. You must be stronger than you look.
I see you've reached your quota first again. I shall never be your equal in such tasks. Still, I say we have reduced the local crab population to a far lesser threatening number.
My thanks to both of you. Must have a reward.
Nay, pass. This was to be part of my apology to you. Remember? Besides, which the lack of water is our doing, to which we must also make amends. Might I convince you to tell us something about your village instead? I would very much like to learn more of your people.
Very well. Before the flood came, it said that our ancestor home was found in the seas to the south. It was utterly destroyed by light. Only those who were not hunting survived. They swam aimlessly. Only those who were out hunting survived. They swam aimlessly, lost until they spied buildings here, ocean floor. Strange buildings they were. Long they stood under the water. Yet, when somehow they had spared the scars of time and current. Structures provide shelter for people, protecting them, protection from this turbulent waters and the predators which hunted within them. And their very existence seemed a miracle. The first settlers poured their good fortune. It was clear that the race who had built such wonders have guided their course. And from this did they discern the truth. That the ancients have chosen us to serve as caretakers for their eternal sanctuary, until such time as they returned. Thus, if it is judged that you're coming, and this great vanishing of water was by ancient design, find warm welcome here. I'm truly astonished, yet I cannot help but wonder how the significance of, or otherwise, of our arrival inside. The ancients have blessed us with predictions and providence, prosperity. If your presence served us the same, then there was no doubt in the matter. And it would seem our earlier decision was correct. Thank you for your lesson, Pass Una, and we'll continue to do all we can to assist your people. Shall you deserve our help? Shall you desire our help? Any other trouble? Pray do not hesitate to ask.
shall turn to the task at hand. Only do try not to overexert yourself, my friend. This far outweighs the game. He's a good kid. That's a good egg. Gonna do this, activate this, and then leave. Ah, Gudrak. Have you learned aught of note? Fascinating and precisely the sort of information I was hoping to hear. In fact, if you have a moment, I'd like to borrow your eyes to confirm a theory I've been working on. Come. Yeah. Alright. That is actually it for now. I am done for now. I'll be back later today to stream more. But if you're watching, and if you're watching the VOD, please come to the live stream. I usually start streaming between 10 and 7 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time. It's 1 in the morning and I want to go to sleep. So thank you for watching, and if you can, like and subscribe, and have a good morning, afternoon, whatever time it is.